When I first started out as an entrepreneur, I wanted to do it all myself. Now that I've gotten older and more experienced, I understand that whatever you do, it's better to get mentors. You want to have somebody by your side who's experienced, who has succeeded in your type of business before. So in this video, I want to introduce you to something you may not even thought of that was possible: how to get world-class mentors to mentor you for free. And most first-time entrepreneurs don't get this, so it seems like this is not possible, but I'll show you exactly how to stand out and make it possible for you. And a lot of success stories you'll see who seem to have succeeded quickly, guess what? They either had mentors or investors who guided them to avoid all the mistakes and onto the right path. Because most experienced entrepreneurs, including myself and many people I know, they really want to help because we really understand how hard it is for new entrepreneurs. We've been there. We want to help, but there are many people to help, and we don't know to whom to give our time because our time is very valuable. There's just very little of it because anyone who's successful is busy. So you have to stand out in an amazing way. What's the number one way to stand out? I'll tell you now that most people who come to me, they come asking for something. Do you really start a relationship like that with anyone? Not really. You start by offering something, by being good, by being kind, by providing value. So here are some things you can immediately do to positively stand out. If the person who you want to become your mentor, let's say they create videos or blog or something else, comment intelligently on it, share their work on social media, try out their work, leave nice reviews, and just reach out to them and ask them, what can you do to help them? That would be a nice change of pace, right? They would be like, oh, how nice. They might not have any work for you, but they'll certainly appreciate the gesture. And then what you want to do is every time you have a touch point with them, let's say you asked a question and they gave you a little bit of feedback, you don't want to keep asking and asking and asking. That takes a lot of their time. You never want to take too much time. What you want to do is what's called connect their dots. So like, let's say this month you asked them a question, they answered maybe very briefly. What you do is what I would call take an inch and go a mile. So you have that little dot you created in their mind. You asked them for help. They gave you help. You come back in 2 weeks or a month and say, oh, look at all these things I did based on your advice. And they'll say, oh, how nice. My time wasn't wasted. And they feel rewarded because it's fulfilling to truly help someone, and they'll see that they helped you. Then you ask another question. They'll give you a little brief answer. Then you take that little inch and you go a mile with that. Do something really great with it. Come back to them. So in their mind, you're going to connect the dots and kind of like build a growing graph. You're going to grow based on their advice. And then each time your relationship with them strengthens. And as it keeps strengthening, you become more than just some online contact, but one of the preferred contacts. And then you can come back to them for more and more help, have deeper conversations, etc. And it's possible because of all the people who ask for help, extremely few people do exactly this. And sure, it takes work, it takes time, but that's why this is going to help you stand out in a fantastic way. Now, if you cannot get free help, there are some paid options. You can go to Clarity FM, Fiverr.com. On Clarity FM, you pay coaches per minute. On Fiverr.com, you can find professionals who can mentor you. They're not as good typically, but they can still be fine and they're cheaper. Or you can just search for coaches on Google. They can be pricey, but a good coach can truly propel you to success. And I'm by no means suggesting that the coach should be me because, again, your coach should be successful in your specific industry. But for the most part, now you see how to get world-class mentors for free to guide you as you grow your business. And that by itself will make a world of difference.